This example is called the bodice back with box pleat at center back. What you're going to need is your bodice back sloper. You are going to trace this as is, but you are going to trace into the darts with a dotted line. And when you trace this, make sure you center this or push this on over towards the right, because we will be adding our extension for that pleat at the center back. So we're going to trace this as is. Woohoo! Let's not move that. Alright, fix that extra. And I'm going to label this already the center back. Okay, I'm going to add first a 1/2 inch extension to my center back. 1/2 inch, that's 1. We need a total of 3, so that's 1. Ooh, let's not move that. That's 2. And this will be our 3rd one. Okay. So again, all 1/2 inch extensions. You need 3 in total. So it's going to look like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, or 3 outward from the center front, or meaning to the left. So I'm going to turn this so that these lines are parallel just to the edge of my paper and to the bottom of my desk. And then our first one is called the pleat line matching line. Which is our center back seam. Then we want to use the second from the bottom up as our pleat line outer fold. And then from this line, so our pleat line outer fold to our matching line, that's where we want to add our arrows. So now, the way that you would fold this, I'm going to just show you with an additional sheet of paper. So you have, I mean, these granted are not the same size, but you have your 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. You're going to fold them inward, and then that's what the box pleat would look like. So this I always think of as a fancy tablecloth that you would see at like a commencement ceremony. Normally those tablecloths have box pleats, and that's something that my teacher, when I took flat pattern, told me just kind of a key thing to remember it by, if that's a good picture that you can think of. But yeah, this is how you would fold it. So it's kind of like a little upside down triangle, I guess you could say, or a downward arrow. So with that aside, what we need to do, connect all of our lines and true everything up. So this is going to be straight, and the top is going to have a very slight curve. So go ahead, use your French curve. And let's see, what else do we need to label? So these darts are going to be, the shoulder dart is going to be eased in. So I am going to draw an arrow across and write ease. So ease means you'll fit it within the shoulder seam allowance to the front. And down here, our waist dart is actually going to be gathered in. And we want our grain line parallel to our center front, or well, center back. And then this is the bodice back. This is chapter 11, example 6, and we are going to cut 1. So again, you can cut this out, put it on another sheet of paper as per usual. Chapter 11, example 6. This is bodice back with box pleat at center back. Pretty easy. Oh, and let's connect this guy, the tops. And that is all for this pattern.